Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Megatron from the Transformers. We're going to get started with the inside edge of the helmet. So let's start at the top, drawing a straight line going across from left to right. Now from the ends, I just want to step in and draw two angle lines coming down and out. So leaving that same amount of gap. Now we're going to angle down and in. And we're going to come straight down. We're going to go to the outside of the line and just follow the same lines coming down towards the bottom. Starting on the left, want to come down to the same height as that point, and the same with the inside, and then all the way down towards the bottom. Now we're going to close the gap with a straight line along the bottom. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a straight line. And then the same with the top up here. Now let's move to the center of the face right up here and draw a point. From this point, I just want to draw a straight angle line going up and out towards the left. And we'll go up and out towards the right. On either side of that point, I just want to draw two angle lines coming out towards the side of the nose. And then we'll close off the bottom. And then we're going to tuck the eyes in underneath the nose. So stepping down from the line, we're just going to angle down and out towards the left. Do the same thing on the right. And we're going to angle up and out. Let's add the eyebrows up along the top. So we're going to leave a gap in the center, draw a straight line coming down, leaving a little bit of space. Now we're going to follow this same line from this bottom corner all the way up towards the top. Do the same thing on the left side. And we're just going to go ahead and fill the eyebrows in black. Let's move down below the nose and draw in a mouth. So we're just going to draw a little simple curve from left to right, going up in the middle, and then down on the right. We're going to step down and just draw a little tinier curve for the lower lip. From the bottom corners of the nose, starting on the left, I just want to angle down and out, just outside of the mouth. We're going to angle these back up. Now from the bottom corners, I just want to pull a straight line coming down just past this bottom line here. And we'll square off the bottom with these 2 points. I'm just going to connect it with a straight line for the chin. And then from these bottom corners, I'm going to draw two angle lines going up, tucked in behind these lines. Now that we've completed the face, we can go and work our way around the helmet. So from the bottom corners here, we're just going to curve up and out. And then from here, we want to draw two straight lines coming up just to the same height as this ridge here. Starting at the top, we're just going to pull the pen down towards us. Do the same thing on the right. And then from the top, we just want to curve these in and then up towards the top of the helmet. So from here, we're going to curve in and then just pull it straight up. And we're going to close off the top by connecting those 2 points with a curve going up in the middle. In the center of the helmet, I just want to draw a seam starting from the top. I'm just going to pull the pen straight down and down towards that line. Okay, so now that we've completed the head, let's continue working down the body. So I'm going to start with the upper chest area first. Just at the bottom of the helmet, we're going to draw two angle lines coming down and in. Now let's close off the bottom with a straight line. I just want to add a little bit of detail to this bottom corner. From the corner, we're going to step up, draw a straight, short line going across, following that same line coming down towards the bottom. We'll line up the top on the right side, straight line, and angle down towards the bottom. Now we're going to tuck the lower part of the body underneath the chest. So from the corners, we're going to step in, about 2 short lines coming down. Now I want to overlap those 2 points with a straight line. So stepping out, we're going to go straight across. So add some detailing here. So on the left, I'm going to draw a straight line. And the same thing on the right. We're going to draw some horizontal lines on either side. Starting in the middle, we're going to split this in half. And we'll split this upper area in half. And then the same with the bottom. We'll continue working down with the lower torso. From the hips, we'll draw 1 short line angling down and out. We're going to come down in towards the middle, but we're going to leave a little gap in the center. So angling down towards my finger. And we're going to square off the bottom with a straight line. Now from these 2 corners, we're just going to angle them in towards the middle, again leaving a gap at the top, and we'll close it off with a straight line. Now let's go in and tuck the legs in underneath the lower torso. So again, we're going to leave a little space in the center. On the left side, we're going to curve down and out. Do the same thing on the right, going down towards the heel. Now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. So from heel to toe, draw a curve. On the left side, I just want to curve up the front of the toe. So we're just going to curve up and in. Do the same thing on the right. Curving up and then in. We're going to overlap that line. So stepping down to the bottom of the foot, I'm just going to go over that line slightly, a little overlap. Now from these ends, I just want to angle a short line going up along the outside edge of the leg. Now we're going to do a short angle line going out. Now from here, I just want to curve in towards the inside of the leg. Coming down. And then from this point, I'm just going to follow that same curve, just for a little trim. And now at the bottom of the feet, I just want to add a little sole. So this curve here, I'm just going to duplicate it right up above, just tucking it in behind that leg. Now we're going to draw the upper part of the leg. From the hip, we're going to step in and just angle a line coming down in behind the boot. Let's draw a little line on the side. Just follow that same angle line, just on the outside of the leg. In the inside part of the heel, draw 2 circles. Let's move back up and draw in the arm. So I'm going to start on the left side first with the inner part of the arm. So about halfway along this little square, I'm going to curve down and out. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Going back to the left, we're going to draw on the thumb. So we're just going to draw a half circle, curving around. At the end of the thumb, I'm going to draw a little bracket. And at the bottom curve of the thumb, I'm going to swirl around the bracket and go up for the first finger. We step over, draw another curve for the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to go all the way up towards the wrist, up to right about there. Now from the inner part of the wrist, I want to curve over that line there. So just sticking out the forearm. And then from here, I'm going to curve up the arm, just following that same curve as we have on the inside. And I'm stopping right here because I want to overlap the shoulder. So from here, I'm just going to step out, draw a straight line coming down towards the top of the inner part of the arm. And then from here, I'm just going to curve in behind the helmet. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So we start with a half circle for the thumb. We'll draw a little bracket at the end of the thumb. At the bottom of the thumb curve, we're going to curve around the bracket and go up. We step down, draw on the second finger, step down again. The third finger is going to go up towards the outer part of the wrist. Now we're just going to overlap the outside of the wrist. Starting on the inside, I'm going to curve over. Now I'm going to curve the outside part of the arm, just follow that same curve to right about there. Now we're going to overlap it with a straight line. Starting from the inside part of the arm, and I'm going to angle up and out, and then curve this in behind the helmet. Now let's just divide the arm up. So just down here, we're going to step up by that same curve, going from the outside to the inner part of the arm. And then just below the shoulder line, I'm just going to draw another straight line coming down. On the left arm, I'm just going to add the large blaster. So we start on the side of the forearm here with 2 angled lines, going slightly up, because we're going to angle the blaster out this way. Now Now we're going to close off the end with a straight line. Now we're going to step in from those 2 points and draw 2 more lines coming down towards the tip of the blaster. Connect those 2 points with a curve. Step up, we'll draw another curve. Let's add a little box on the end here. So 2 short lines coming out and closing off the end. I'm going to add a little circle on the inside here just for some detail. Now we're going to move up and draw the back side of the blaster. So taking these 2 lines and extending it up, we'll close off the end. Now from the corners, we're going to angle up and out. And we'll close off the end again with a straight line. Now from the corners, we're going to go straight up again towards the end of the blaster. And we'll just close off at the end with a straight line. Now right up in here, we're going to add some vertical lines just to add some texture. Evenly spaced out. In the center of the chest, I want to add a very simple Transformers symbol. So we're going to start with a point in the middle. From that point, I'm going to angle up and out towards the left, up and out towards the right. Now from these points, I want to come down towards the center. And then from the center, I'm just going to angle down and out towards the sides. From these corners, I'm going to draw a straight line coming down and then in towards the center. We're going to extend the line up the sides. We'll come down, an angled line. Now from here, I'm just going to draw a straight angled line towards the center on both sides. From the inside top 2 corners, we're going to draw a straight line going up, and we'll connect it with a V. And then on the sides here, we're just going to add 2 little hatch lines like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Megatron from the Transformers. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.